Jerry Dunn, HVAC engineer, 541-485-3282. When you build your wife a house, you'd think that'd be enough. But then she says, honey, I need a greenhouse. So you go shopping for greenhouses and you decide you can do it yourself. Well, this is exactly how anybody can do a simple greenhouse themselves. First, make a line sketch drawing, just a simple line sketch drawing of what size you think it want to be, or mark off an area in the corner of one of your bedrooms and stand in it, and then you can tell how big you want the greenhouse to be. Build a basic subfloor out of 2x4s and 2x6s. Put some visqueen or weed fabric cloth underneath it, and fill it full of round rock, so that when you want to clean the shelves off, you don't have to sweep the floor. It's always clean. You can wet it down and create some extra humidity in there, and it also allows the greenhouse to breathe more properly. When you frame up the structure of the greenhouse, frame it up using 2x6s or 2x8s in the corners, and then put these gusset braces in here so that the structure will be self-supporting. And also, when you mount the single panel window panes in, it'll give it extra strength if you're in a windy area, so that it doesn't just blow the thing down and you come out here and it's laying flat on the ground. Once you get the structure put up, every town has a recycled building materials lot. Go to the recycled building materials lot and look through their storm windows. Simple aluminum frame storm windows that people discard at the recycling lot. You can also find a recycled door at the same facility. Take some brief measurements so that you know about approximately what size glass you can come up with. Frame the structure up. Build a couple of simple trusses out of 2x2s or 2x3s, because you're not really supporting any weight. And then you have to go to your local building materials to get the fiberglass corrugated roof panels. That's probably the only thing that you can't get at the recycling yard, because usually they're either broken or they're yellowed. Once you get the trusses stood up and you get the roof mounted on it, start mounting your glass by drilling an 1/8 inch hole approximately 3/16 of an inch away from the edge of the frame. Therefore, you won't run into the glass and break the glass. These were all storm windows that somebody recycled at the building yard. If you go there and you've got it framed up and you say, they don't have windows big enough for me, an easy solution for that is to put a 2x3 or a 2x2 support brace material in at the centers of what window panels you can find at the recycling yard. Therefore, instead of having one big panel to cover the space you need, you can put a divider in the center and use 2 panels to do the same thing. On the back of the greenhouse, for extra support, these are actually storm windows from a sliding glass door. Making sure that you don't get double pane windows. This all has to be single pane glass, because you want to create a certain amount of heat inside your greenhouse to make all these beautiful plants grow. Once it's framed up and the glass is on, you have your recycled door here from the recycled building lot. Frame that up, real simple, just measure the width and the height of the door. You can slide these in or out, and then afterwards come along and make up what you need to for the size of glass you need. As you can see here, these glass panes overlapped a little bit. Didn't harm anything, but at least it covered the surface. Once the door is mounted, you need a certain amount of ventilation in here, otherwise the humidity and heat will be too great. So you go back to your local building yard and you just buy some fiberglass window screening material, bring it home, cut it out with a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife, and then staple it on the ends of both of your greenhouse so that you have flow-through ventilation and circulation within the greenhouse with the door shut. You need something to hang your hanging baskets on. At your local building materials yard, this is just a standard piece of EMT electrical conduit, very inexpensive. Flatten the ends on both sides, measure the width of it, drill a couple of holes in it and bolt it in. This makes a great place to hang your hanging baskets from. And as you can see, very simply, we've got a greenhouse made out of recycled building materials, and does a great job. Last but not least, Have your wife come out here, because she's going to be the one working in here, and find out what height she wants her counters and what height she wants her shelves to work in. Simple wafer board, OSB, couple of braces, and you've got your shelving put up. That's pretty much a simple way to build a greenhouse. You can build this greenhouse for under $200. All the glass in this and the recycled door cost $70, and the lumber cost about $120, $125. It took probably a weekend and a half to put this all together. You can do it yourself and not have to go down and buy a $2,000 greenhouse. Thank you.